Good afternoon, I'm Sarah Iuliano with 2NURFM Hunter News. The search continues for a teenager who went missing from a camping trip in the Wattagans west of Lake Macquarie. The 19-year-old from Tanambit told friends he was going for a walk around Maclean's Lookout yesterday morning and hasn't been seen since. A full-scale search of the area is underway with the assistance of a police helicopter. The Maritime Union of Australia is pushing for 2 Chinese tugboats to remain in Newcastle until asbestos is cleared from them. 900 areas containing carcinogenic dust were found on board the Schweizer-owned Warrego and Warunda tugs, in spite of the boats receiving the all-clear in Singapore. MUA Newcastle Branch Secretary Dennis Outram says some Hunter workers listed themselves on an asbestos register, but foreign workers' health is what's really at stake.
We haven't seen any program or any program from the company of what work's supposed to be and when it's supposed to be undertaken, what level of remediation is going to occur. So our concern mainly is for our foreign seafaring comrades, and if they're going to be exposed to these vessels, what safeguards are in place for them.
The Terralba community is still in shock following yesterday's bulldozer attack. A 48-year-old man is accused of stealing the machine and using it to destroy a home and 4 cars on Weir Road, forcing a 56-year-old woman and her 2 daughters, aged 15 and 20, to run for their lives. Jamie Sager appeared in Newcastle Local Court this morning on 17 charges, including destroying property with intent to endanger life. He's been remanded in custody until his next court date appearance on August 5. With cleaning still underway from April storms, Hunter councils are being told they may have to upgrade sewage and road infrastructure to deal with similar events. University of New South Wales civil engineers have analysed almost 40,000 storms across Australia in 30 years, finding warmer temperatures are making rainfall more extreme in shorter periods of time. The Water Research Centre academics have also found guidelines regarding safe housing locations must also be updated. Former Prime Minister John Howard will visit Fort Scratchley today, where he'll have a shot at firing the 80-pound gun which gave him strife during his last tour of the facility in 2002. Staff will be on hand to make sure the 133-year-old gun will go off and right the wrong which occurred after numerous attempts to fire the weapon during his prime ministership. Fort Scratchley Historical Society President Frank Carter says the visit is significant, as $8 million to restore the site was handed down by the Howard government.
So that was the money that turned it from being a derelict, graffiti-ridden wreck of a site to what we now see today, and what over 80,000 people a year now walk through and enjoy.
Sport for our sponsor, newcastlecheapestcars.com.au.
Newcastle Knights enforcer Beau Scott has kept his spot in the Blues' second row for Origin 2 next Wednesday. Meanwhile, Knights captain Kurt Gidley could receive a 1-match ban from the NRL judiciary after being slapped with a Grade 1 dangerous throw charge in the club's loss to Canberra on Saturday. Gidley was charged for an alleged leg twist with Canberra's Blake Austin and will need to successfully contest the charge in order to take the field in the Knights' next game against Cronulla on June 21st. Coach Rick Stone has said Kurt has an impeccable record over a long time and believes he'll be keen to challenge the charge. Newcastle Rebels under-18s coach Steve Kidd believes at least 6 of his players will make the push for country selection after the side secured their spot in the Country Rugby League final with a 21-18 win over the Greater Northern Tigers at the weekend. And in soccer, 3 Hunter primary girls will compete in the New South Wales PSSA side at the Pacific Schools Games in Adelaide in November, with Chloe Smith, Josie Morley and Kirsty Fenton impressing at the State Football Championships in Camden last week. 2NURFM News Time is 10 past 12.